Welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Today is a totally non-biased review of the Panzer 58. It's a medium tank, a premium medium tank at tier 8. And I personally think that this tank is underrated by the general player base and is a real hidden gem of tier 8 medium tanks. If you like the playstyle of high accuracy, mobile tanks, and trollish armor, it has really nice curves to it too. That's what makes it a one of a kind tank at its tier. And same thing as last time, I'll go over the characteristics of this tank, the playstyle, and how to counter in this video. So if you go over to Blitzstars, I did choose 3 other tanks that have similar playstyles to the Panzer 58, a hull down sniper type of thing. So as you can see, the Panzer 58, at first glance you can see that it has excellent mobility compared to the Indian Panzer, the STA-1 and the Centurion Mark 1. It has really nice terrain resistance, the horsepower per ton effectiveness, and also the camouflage is really nice on this tank. So it seems really nice for a tier 8 medium tank with this kind of mobility. This is more, the playstyle of this tank is comparable to the Leopard 1 at tier 10, which has also a very accurate gun. It's very nice mobility. The camo is average, and the DPM is really nice. So if we go over to the firepower section, the DPM is 2,392 with gun rammer and provisions. So it's okay. It's better than that of the STA-1 and the Centurion Mark 1. The penetrations, it's really nice. It's just over 200 millimeters of armor, and you'll find that most medium tanks at this tier will have that sort of penetration. The alpha is your standard 90 millimeter gun alpha, which is around 225 to 240. It's nothing really special, but if you see in this replay that I put in that the tank has really nice reload of 6 seconds. You also generally see this among medium tanks such as the Pershing and these other tanks that are in the comparison list. The shell velocity is also nice, so you wouldn't have to you can actually make snapshots at people if you're wanting to hit a moving target, say, and you wouldn't have to have that much lead compared to other tanks. So next up we go to the equipment, and for rank 1 I recommend the gun rammer because the penetration is already kind of good. If you like the playstyle of every shot counts, of course every shot counts, but if you really like enforcing that rule, then calibrated shells is also a good option. And for vitality, improved modules to reduce the damage from ramming and to increase your track, fuel tank, and ammo rack durability, and improved optics. For rank 2, enhanced gun lane drive for better aim time if you want to have good stop and shoot kind of mechanic. And you can also go for supercharge if you again like the every shot counts kind of thing. And improved assembly, I really do not recommend enhanced armor over improved assembly. And finally the engine accelerator, because the traverse, the whole turn rate is already really nice, and I think the engine accelerator is generally better because it focuses on stuff like average speed, power to rate ratio, instead of just focusing on improving the whole turn rate like what the improved control does. And for rank 3, the refined gun is recommended, and it drops the dispersion at 100 meters to 0.277, which is really, really good, and that is comparable to what the Leopard 1 has in terms of accuracy. And the enhanced tracks for when you're in tricky situations, because in Tier 8 generally people know how to permatrack and they know how to shoot drive wheels, so it will get you out of tricky situations. And consumable delivery systems to get your adrenaline back faster. It is always nice to have adrenaline, especially on this tank. You will see that I was able to finish that smasher in that game because I had the adrenaline available. And countering this tank, if you see on Blitzstars, it has only 30 millimeters of side armor, which is really thin. And if you have tanks with large calibers, such as the Chimera, the T-54 Mod 1s, the T-54 lightweights, they can penetrate the side of the Panzer 58 because they have 40 to 45 millimeters of penetration on their high explosive. So it's really, if you get around to the side, really just it is a guaranteed penetration, and you will have no problem dealing with that tank. Especially with high caliber guns, you can trade effectively. So, but generally, because it has 30 millimeters of side armor, it's not good for side scraping. It doesn't matter what tank you're facing. Maybe against tier 7s, you can side scrape, but it is really not recommended. I think it's a last resort move. Generally, you really want a hull down position. In screenshots that I will put on screen here right now, it's against some tanks that you will see at the tier, which I think that are commons, such as the Luva, the SU-122-44, the Super Pershing, and stuff like that. And you see that the matlet is actually, it looks like it's penetratable, but it actually isn't. And you really need effective guns to be able to get through that matlet, because it's spaced armor, and I think people get tricked into shooting at that spot, so you can really get really nice bounces because they think they can penetrate through the matlet. So that's really all I have to say for this video. Oh, also the consumables you use is your generic multi-purpose restoration pack, the adrenaline, and the repair kit. And that's all for this review video. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye bye.